Hello everyone, if anyone is here. Last game of the season. Yes, chasing some elves around. If anyone shows up, just tell me in the chat if you can hear me, etc. If you can hear the noise of the game in the background, because I'm not sure. I never know exactly whether it's working or not. If there's no one here, I'm just going to get started anyway. Let's do the punching. I really shouldn't be sleepy. I have to go to work soon. Been a while since I've done a night shift. He may not really be online. Alright, so let's roll. I think they'll probably get a babe and that's about it, but we will see. This is mainly just going to be about trying to get some SPP. I'm not really that fussed about winning. I will attempt to win, obviously, but I'd really like to level a couple of Black Orcs if I can. There's two that are just about ready to, so if they take the ball to begin with, I may just concentrate on trying to punch out their nasty pieces. We will see how it goes. I'm wearing my lucky elf punching hat tonight, and I have my vape for all you sound of me vaping fans. Let's rock and or roll. I expect he will attack. Yep. Okay, so chevrons with the Black Orcs up front sounds good to me. Probably shouldn't have put the megaton punch guy in front there and had the guard piece in front, but it'll be fine. Unless he gets killed in the first part of the match or whatever. We will see. It's taking the Black Orc punching bait. Excuse me while I open a fake beer. Room temperature alcohol-free Beck's, the drink of the gods. I'm not so sure I would have gone with something so aggressive up front. Were I him, getting in a bash war with orcs is probably a really bad idea for woodies, but we will see. If I can get some sexy little piling ons on people, then I'll be a happy chappy. Probably should have put Odzog up front, actually, but yeah. We'll see how we go. So, no subtle plan here whatsoever. We're just going to do some punching. That's a bad first roll. It's also a bad first roll. I wonder if that somewhat scuppers his plans. I was probably hoping to punch that first orc out and then try rolling up the line of scrimmage. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. War Dancer Blitz coming in. And that's a fairly good... Ooh, from behind. Yeah, he wants that line of scrimmage done. I really want these guys to be distraction card effects. If he gets fixated on hitting these guys, then 1, they're stronger than him. 2, that seems like a really dangerous thing to do when you've got Claw Pommer over here. He's testing the waters, I think. I'm going for the SPP route, Glocka. Sorry, I've just realised I haven't opened my chat program. Let me just sort that out while I have a few seconds, if I can remember what it's called. There it is. And then we will be able to chat to you guys while I am playing. Do-do-do. Hey, Dimmy. Alright. So, he is now attempting to run past for whatever reason. Ah, okay, I thought so. He might try and gank him. He's a scary dude, so it makes sense. Probably want to push him out to the side, yeah. Alright, yeah. Made the cardinal error of putting the guard orc behind him rather than the other way round. If I'd been sensible, then that would have worked out much better. But, that being said, it's given me an absolute dead cert for a claw pom, and I've got a line of punching on these guys. Yeah, so this is more about SPP farming for me going into the postseason punch-up. This match doesn't really mean anything, neither of us can qualify, so it's really just playing for points. I don't have enough pride to be that bothered about playing for pride here. I'd eat that, mate. Yep. Okay, so let's start crumping some elves, I think. Just a stun. Oh. I thought that was a stun. That was me being a bit too overeager. It's fine, it was a KO again, so alright. That was me being a bit too overeager and going a bit greedy for the foul there. Let's bring the Black Orc into cover. Rather not put him that far out on the side, but he should be fine. Oh, this could be big. Oh, no injury. But a big stun. That was the thing I definitely needed. Right, so I'm concerned he may try and sneak around the side here, but I think I'll bring him over to cover. Yeah, sounds about right, guys. Punch until they're dead, then punch them some more. It's a big stun and a big KO to start with. It's one of his dodge players KO'd straight away. I shouldn't have piled on. I didn't need to, but I got a bit overzealous. I thought it was just a stun. It delayed telling me what was going on for just enough time for me to go, oh, have I only stunned him? Hey. What I really want is one of those war dancers. Always be polite. Yeah, the bragging rights are good, but I would much prefer to have 2 Black Orcs with block going into the postseason punch-up, or even 3, rather than faffing around with this. Now, I could conceivably see him try and take at least one of these guys down so he can try and get foul in on this guy, but he doesn't really have a player who can do it that is worth risking on this side of the pitch. You could conceivably dodge him out and do it, but you'd need to knock these 2 guys down first, and then get enough on there to make it worthwhile. And lacking a bribe, if he doesn't injure him or knock him out, then this could snowball. Because I only really have to just punch out a couple of people, and then we start chewing them up something rotten. Gets the POW. Doesn't follow. Sensible. Starts running away. Also sensible. And if I were him, I would have stood this guy up, but he may well just try and dodge him out. Last move. Black Orc passing time. I mean, yeah, if I've got enough players up there to make it relatively safe and a couple of turns to do it in, but I'm a firm believer in taking the touchdowns if you can. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't mind getting some more levels on these blitzes either. I mean, none of them are particularly close to leveling, I don't think, but it's still pretty good. Nearly got a level on Bad Mad. Nearly got a level on Blood. You know, 2 Black Orcs up here who are going to be on level soon. I do kind of like the idea of just trying to chomp his team to pieces, really, but we will see. I'm going to have to mark this guy. Tempting to blitz him, actually, because even if I don't knock him down... okay, let's bring in someone into cover. There we go, first failed dodge. Is he going to re-roll it? I wouldn't, yeah. I didn't think he would. Alright, so... I think the same thing here is to try and pin him up against the side. Going to give me 3 hits on the War Dancer, I'm going to take them. Stand you up. That'll do. What I really want him to do is to leave me a hole for this guy to get through so I can punch out that War Dancer. Or that one. Or the Ball Carrier. Yeah, do you know what? I actually, I blitzed with him, so I did blitz. That was a blitz in there on the War Dancer. There was no forgetting the blitz there, Glockter. Maybe trying a Mad Elf passing play here. I kind of left him the space too. I should have left this guy one up and made that a bit more difficult. That was an oversight on my part. It's alright, Glockter. It was literally the second thing I did. It was pretty rapid because I decided I was going to do it before he finished his last turn, so easy enough to miss. Goes for the 1 dice on a guy with Frenzy. That seems dangerous. I'll take the push on that unless he rerolls it, which he could do. Now, does he try and bung him down there? I wouldn't if I were him, because that's going to put him in range of this dude. War Dancer staying down, maybe? Kicker could be a pretty big gap, so it might be worth using Claw Pommer on him. Hey, bruv. Shut my mouth? What do you mean? Have I missed something there? Okay, so he's pulling back. It's another failed dodge. I mean, I wouldn't re-roll this. Alright, so I think the key things here actually are to not forget that these guys are down here, which is a possibility. So I'm going to take the block over here. I'm going to blitz this guy out. Like I said, I'm none too fussed about getting the ball right now, so I'd rather pin him up against the side there. What are you on about, Benny? My brother, everyone, who communicates primarily through abuse and random sort of memes that aren't really memes. This is what having kids does to you, I guess. So I'm thinking he's probably going to try and switch sides here because I've committed so many players on this side. Yeah, especially with the Blackhawks over here. That said, if he doesn't try and dodge this guy out, I'm going to surf him out with Bad Mad, I think. Because if I can get these dodge players off the pitch, even for a little while, then it makes hitting them down much easier. Yeah, so he's switching sides. I'm going to have to pull some players back, but I've got... If he dodges these guys out, yeah, I figured he probably would, at least with the guys who have dodge, because I don't have tackle, but still does give me some rather nice free hits. And that does mean that I've got people I can pull back as safeties. See if he goes for the dodge. Yeah, I could have based the ball out holder last turn, but like I said, I'm kind of more concerned about the fact that he's probably going to two-turn me at some point. So the best thing I can think to do is to try and cripple as many of his players before the second half as possible. But yeah. Yeah, point taken. I will actually concentrate on actually playing Blood Bowl rather than Punch the Elf. Although Punch the Elf is fun. That's risky. That failed. Does he re-roll it? He does not. Okay. So let's figure out where I want things to be. Alright, so he's actually in range. Punch him out. Now the most important thing is to neutralise this guy, so I think I may actually take the blitz onto the War Dancer from my big strong boy. But in order to get there, I have to nullify strength guy. So let's get Orc into position. I'm going to re-roll it. Nope. Alas. Alright, pull the Black Hawk back into the middle. Make him roll some dodges. And there we go. That's what we need. Removals. Yeah, I thought Clud's running track record of injuring someone on his first foul and then getting sent off was probably going to carry on, but that's fine. That's what he's there for. His job is literally just to injure someone and then get sent off. Be nice if he could do it twice, but you never know. And I've got a couple of spares. Thud and Trouble are sitting on the sidelines. Again, those linemen's job is just basically to mince people as much as possible, especially against teams like Wood Elves. I wouldn't want to base him. I mean, okay, here we go, yeah. I kind of opened myself up to that one. So he's going to go up and round the top now. Oh, that was a duff roll. So a risky block here, maybe. I mean, it's 2 dice, but it's a 2 dice against a Black Orc with block. Oh, he gets the pal. Okay. Yeah, I've kind of let him out here. Ooh. Not sure why you'd do that. He's going to try and cage. Which might give me a free hit on high strength Harry over there if he doesn't dodge him. Oh, he's trying to make a pass. Out to him, maybe? No. The guy on the front there. Alright. Oh, fumbles it. Goes for the reroll. I want those war dancers. Tackle really is a grand skill. I could have taken tackle on the blitzer who levelled, but the way I see it is taking tackle just for a game that doesn't actually mean anything in the grand scheme of things is probably a bad idea, and with any luck I'll get a couple of levels before I need it again, although knowing my luck I'll end up against like 3 tackle teams in a row, and then have to do the same thing, just running around chasing elves trying to get a hit on them. He's going for the dodges. I'm going to need to move him off the sidelines, but that's fine. If it dodges him out, he's giving me the freedom to get in at him again. We will see. Okay. So, cover my bases. If you're only going to get 1 block a turn, you might as well make it a ridiculous one. It's probably worth it. Yeah. Epic fail. He did in fact forget to dodge his capture away. Right, he can actually get cleared through. He could probably make a pass here as well actually, but we will see. If that happens, that happens. It's elf bullshit. If it does happen, then it happens. Oh, reroll. Yeah, it's 3. I think there's going to be a pass through to him in the end zone then. Oh. No, he's being a bit more convoluted then. I suppose he's got re-rolls, so it makes sense. Easy pass. Well, 4+ with a re-roll. Kind of got to do it now, mate. I'm not sure what else you can do with your turn, if I'm honest. Dodge some people out, I guess. If they fail, then you get shanked. Oh, re-rolls it. 50-50 on this one. Gets the pass, gets the catch. Touchdown. Okay. Game on. I think 1 step more, but he had the re-roll, so it's fine. Knocked out piece gets up. It's a shame. Alright, so... okay, let's see how he sets up and then react accordingly. You have to put someone on the line, mate. Keeping well away from the claw bomber for good reason. I do want that lineman out. It's a big elf column. I know, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he did actually dive out of the end zone. I suppose when you're catching it on the end zone and the animation is a dive, then it is going to just be like, I'm diving off the field. Okay. He's still got a kicker, so he's going to be able to place the ball basically where he wants to here. So I think we'll need to... Yeah, it is kind of like an elf conga line, isn't it? Let's go with that. Cool. So I get blitzed. Wonderful. But you got to get through a wall of spam to get at me. This could be dangerous because it could lead to a 2-0 going in, but we will see. If he overcommits, then I'm just going to punch him to bits. Doesn't get the power. Okay, so I think I probably have to secure the ball here, which isn't ideal, but I can essentially cage up here. And I've got 3 turns to get to the end zone. Yeah, the Elf Conga line was an interesting setup. I suppose it protects all those squishy players at the back. I suppose that column is there for if I fail to pick up the ball. Oop, a little stutter. Okay. Now that's tempting. I mean, the odds on that are probably horrendous. Yeah, 5 plus 3 plus to catch. Okay, so let's stick with the plan. Sorry, buddy. Nope, no armor break, alas. Way! Perfect. Strength boy is down. Now does he power Apo it? He's thinking about it. Nope. Alright, so I think they are relatively contained. He can probably run around, so let's just pop him back there. There. Alright, yeah, no more dummy thick elf. The little beastie elf has been nobbled. I'm going to have to make a handoff next turn in order to score, I think. Okay, he's going for the punch on the lino. I'm not sure he can get to the ball carrier even doing that, you know. Ooh. Dodges. Gets the power. GFIs aren't going to get in there. That's dodges through. GFI. It's 2 2+s, it's certainly doable. I mean, is it something you want to risk? So I think my plan is probably to pass to Gurk, hand off to Gurk if I can get the ball carrier up to him, and then just peg it up the field with him and try and lock off these elves as much as possible. Can Gurk get there? Yes, but he'd need GFIs. Unfortunately, that's as far as I can get, so it's going to have to be Gurk, GFI, and then he's in scoring range without anything. Okay, he really wants to do that. Okay, that's without the GFI. And he's in on him. So maybe, ooh, makes the jump. I hate leap. Leap sucks. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Savage. KO. Alright, so to make sure this ball is recoverable if it does get sacked. Yeah, I think Snaztooth is going to be the one to get the ball to then. I've got to take the reroll, and it fails miserably. No Orky 2-turn coming, unfortunately. I'm not going to get it out of there now, short of doing something a bit more reckless, which would be to try passing play with Orcs. Oh, and he fumbles it anyway, even with pass. Brilliant. Okay, so that's probably another touchdown for them, actually. What can you do? I mean, that's an easy step out. Yeah, gonna make the big pass, and he failed miserably. It's the problem with trying to play passing games with teams that aren't designed for passing games. It's the blitz. The blitz got me. Couldn't really get up the field enough to cage. It's fine. Game doesn't mean anything anyway. It's just me trying to get SP. So, we will see. He may fail it. It's got to do a 3+, 3+, 2+. It's a 3+, yeah. 2+, 3+, 2+, 2+. I mean, these are all failable rolls. And even if he does succeed, it just gives me a turn to punch at his players on the line of scrimmage. Without that high strength piece, that's 3 free hits. He's going for it. Oh, yeah, he's got it. No big. Like I said, it's not all that important. Would be nice to score, but we're good. Hey, it's what happens when you're a slow team with no tackle against Wood Elves. And you get blitzed. Do you know what? I think actually the last 4 or 5 competitive games, or no, it's probably 3. The last 3 competitive games I've had, I've been blitzed. So I'm just getting used to it now. I should probably start playing for it. That's why people play elves, for the elf BS. Okay, so let's do this. Let's ensure I get the free hits. I'll go for a deep kick. And he drops it, of course. Alright, so. Yeah, exactly. 3 free hits. I'll take those any day of the week. Oh, had an injury. Cool. So now, yeah, I may in fact take the foul if this pass goes off, because I might as well try for the SP. Nope. He's not in a passing mood today, he's all bad mad. Must be pissed off at me. Alright. It's fine, Muse. It would have been nice to get the kick player off this field, though. Let's see how he sets up. Is he going to go for the Elf Conga line again? That was the guy with kick as well, so that takes his ability to... yeah, I mean, I'd seen the foul anyway. It's not really some backseat coaching. It was that was why I moved them how I did when I threw the blocks. It's why I took the both down on that first one, in fact. So it wasn't backseat coaching. It was what I was playing towards anyway. I did just injure the guy with kick, so he can't actually pick where the kick is going now. So that's helpful. He can just put it in the right sort of... Oh, no, I didn't. The guy with kick is still there. He was hidden in amongst all these blimmin' icons up here. Yeah, well, my human thrower hasn't been much better. He has failed multiple pickups in the last couple of games that he's played, so I think it's just a universal thing, really. It's just a thing known to all throwers. Yeah, let's just go with that. I suspect he's going to kick off to the side, but we will see. Yep. Alright, so let's do the things that involve a minimal degree of risk. Just a stun. Oh, that's tempting. Got it, might as well use it. GFI to get to it. It's 3+. Reroll that because I have to. No, they're not happy today. Just don't like that ball, do they, today? Don't like that ball. I mean, I'm not good enough at calculating odds to be able to tell really what the odds were for that one, but yeah. Failing 2 3+ pickups. What, 4 in... Yeah, I know. The Orcs just do not like the ball today. They got too excited about punching elves. It wasn't the thrower this time. The thrower had to GFI to get to it, so... I just used a line Orc. Yeah, ball made of butter. Squig butter. Delicious squig butter. I mean, yeah, you can base the ball, but if you base the ball, what are you going to do with it? Like... Yeah, Team RR, not Shorthands RR. I figured with the reroll it was probably worth it, but perhaps not. Maybe if I'd taken the GFI it would have been better. I don't know, I'm dubious about GFIs at the moment. They seem to involve my players falling over a lot. Could be going for the foul, maybe? I mean, you could in theory get a fairly decent foul roll on my palm guy there. Still think it's a big ask. See, this is the infuriating thing about playing a team who can't pick up for shit. It doesn't really matter how many people you injure and how many players up you are if you can't pick the damn ball up. I can't hear the background noises because I've got headphones on, so... Was it someone coughing like they were dying? No, I was just clicking a beer bottle against the side of my computer, though. So that might be it. If it was someone coughing like they were dying, it's my housemate who's got the lurgy at the moment. Or is it my vape? Yeah, there was an empty fake beer bottle next to my computer, and I tapped it with my foot. That's what that noise was. Mysterious clanking. That makes me sound way more interesting than I am. Everything is fungus. Okay, so... He's right, you know, you can't play Blood Bowl without the fungus brew. I kind of want to blitz him. It's tempting. It's very tempting. Nah, I don't want to roll any dice yet. Because I need to save the dice for the pickup. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, come on! Pick the fucking ball up. Ah, you've got to be... How? How? Ah! Ah! Like, this is ridiculous. That's 4 pickup rolls he's failed on 3 pluses. I don't know. 4 pickup rolls and a failed pass roll so far. It's ridiculous. And he can just skip out of me tackle zones. Yeah, I'm ripping my shirt off and shredding my Cookie Monster pyjama bottoms. I didn't even stand up the claw palm guy because I was going to use him to make the ball a bit safer once I picked it up. Well, I'm not winning this one anyway. Here we go. Making the risky plays. No reroll there. Okay. Picks it up first time, of course. Just that useless lineman, that's what it was. Alright, so they're both stunned. So I can not worry about them for a little while. Make life harder for him. Nope. I'll do. I finally picked the ball up, so that's a plus for sure. Got frenzy it. No blitz as yet. I'm assuming he's going to try and blitz with the War Dancer. Elf dodging bullshit here. Let's see. Yep. Succeeds. And that's his lot. Okay, good luck, Muse. Squish some gobbos. That's what we want. That's definitely what we want. That's an injured War Dancer. Oh, it's a niggle as well. He's got to Apo that, surely. Yep. No Kaz. Okay. Let's get these guys rolling. Yeah, I figured that's why he kept his Apothecary, to be fair. It was sensible. I think we're going to blitz with the Blork, because while it's a bit riskier, if I make it as the last play, it's not that big a deal if it fails. I'm covered anyway. Yeah, you can get there easy enough. So stick him in here. Stick him in here. I want the SPP. And it's a hit on a lineman. No pow, but a stumble will do me. Stun is good enough, I think. Column up there. And that's us. So he's got these four, these three here he can get at me. Well, that's risky. So the easy, obvious weak link here is here, but anyone he does stick in there is probably going to get claw palmed. And if he doesn't do anything about my ball carrier this turn, then I'll just start munching forward. Come on, roll a snake. Roll a snake on your War Dancer. Damn you, Nuffle. Denying me once more. Where are them snakes at? Alright, so... kind of fluffed that one, haven't I? No, I am concerned about leap. That's what we want. Oh, injured the second War Dancer. This is a War Dancer slaughter. It's racking up the SPP today, lads. So, ball isn't quite as secure as I would have liked it to be, but it's on a guard piece with a Black Orc in support, a block thrower in support, and just a random lineman. He could probably base it this turn with a bit of creative dodging, but I've knocked out both his War Dancers. That's pretty big. I'm not going to score this turn, unfortunately, but scoring on turn 14, I mean, I can't see an Orc 2 turn coming in, but we will see. It's not going to be turn 14, I'd have to hand it off. But that's doable. KO, that'll do. Oh shit, that was a misclick. Wow. That's been too overeager. Alright, that could have been a bit of a disaster. Let's not repeat that. Yeah, when I accidentally elf, exactly. I was accidental elfing all the way. Sorry, buddy, your uselessness this game has resulted in you now being a sacrificial lion. So you are going up there. You're going in there. I at least want to score one touchdown before the end of the game. That misclick was actually kind of fortunate in a way, in that I got away with it. Having him slightly more advanced might make him an obvious target, but it also means that I've effectively broken up those columns a little bit. He's going to have to pull right the way back. Probably pull both columns over to sit atop my line of scrimmage, my line of onslaughty orcs. I'm a GFI away. The bad side is that it's the sneaky elves that are still up and moving. The good side of that is that the one really that he could throw more safe blocks with is now at the back of the line. Yeah, so I think we swing out to the side. Maybe. It's 2 GFIs away. I'll take that. I'm going to get greedy with that. 1 GFI out. There was a niggle on one that got Apothecary Glockter. There we go. No, I'm not going to draw this game, but hey, it's a touchdown. I'm not going to complain too much. It's yeah, pretty brutal. War Dancer comes back now because he got Apo to no Kaz. But yeah, he got niggled. Yeah, some good development. Hopefully the MVP falls nicely for me as well. I'd really like to get some development on those Black Orcs, but it's not really happening for me. So just kind of got to go with what it is. Let's not make the same mistake twice. There's pretty much no way for me to pull it level now, unless something untoward happens, like a blitz and a shallow kick. Yeah, I really do need to ask Sucky Boy how to roll development dice. It would be really, really nice to get some sort of strength up or something, or get some more block on those Black Orcs. I mean, 5. They've had a couple of hits. I think one of them got a knockout rather. But one passing game, 1 attempt at a pass, 1 failure. Yeah, definitely didn't win the pickup game either. What was that? 4 failed pickups? Yeah, 4 failed pickups. 2 rerolls burned on them. Okay, so I think he's playing for a drive down this left-hand side. Maybe looking for that last touchdown. Ooh, quick snap. He's got very lucky with the kickoff event. I mean, the 4 kickoff events we've had one that was 2 extra rerolls, 1 each, and we've had one that was an extra reroll for him. We've had a blitz and we've had a quick snap. Alright, so Bork's got his 3D glasses on so he can see the elves from multiple dimensions when he hits them. That's the very definition of running into trouble there. Although I think Trouble is actually on the bench still. Yes, he is. Terrible joke. Gets the POW. Is he going to try and dodge him back out again? Nope, dodging him through, going for the long distance. I'm not sure I'm doing that if I'm him. You are kind of giving me a clear line in with claw, with the pom bloke. Might try dodging these out to base him up, perhaps. Both down. Both down. Not today, Satan. Oh crap. Well, that's getting apoed. That was brutal. No Kaz. Yeah, Bork got balked. Boo! Boo! See if I can at least surf the water answer. I mean, he'll try and dodge him out, but yeah. Elf hole. Oh yeah, that was my last turn actually, wasn't it? Well, I got a whole bunch of development on there. Risk it for a biscuit. Last turn, you might get a touchdown. You might get dropped, but you might get a touchdown. Elf bullshit. I mean, does he just step in and then throw the pass? Yeah, do that. Short pass. (3-1) Fun and games. Okay. Alright, so let's see if we get any levels on this one. Fan factor of 1. Blood. Blood. Of course he did. So let's check the SPP. Yeah, that's pretty good. 6 on Death Guy, 3 on a Blitzer, 2 on another Blitzer, 5 on the Lineman, nothing on the Black Orcs, unfortunately. I did crump him good. It would have been nice to have got the levels on the Black Orcs. He got a lot of SPP out of that one. 8, 11, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, couldn't pick the ball up. It was pretty brutal though. Dice rolls wise, we rolled a lot of sixes. Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly standard range, but lots of sixes and not a lot of twos especially. Mine, I barely rolled any really, did I? Lots of twos. And then block dice. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, he didn't get a lot of blocks in really, but didn't really need them, so that's cool. I do validate that. Off to the post-season punch-up next then, I guess. Let's go check out what we get as a roll for the Soul Touchaz. Oh no, wait. I didn't level anyone. I got a lot of development. I got a lot of people who were nearly going up, but he actually already had... Oh, of course it won't have been validated yet. What am I on about? That's why it's not leveled yet. I'm just going to wait for the level to go in. Just going to confirm. I'm used to it just auto-confirming, like, immediately. Let's see where we at. I want to roll my level. Confirm it already. Didn't even MNG anyone, I don't think. There was the niggle, but that got re-rolled. I think they were just badly hurt, the other ones, so yeah, you probably got a couple of levels up on there. Yeah, no levels, although I'm pretty sure Blood went up a level actually, so I'm pretty sure Blood was the one who got the MVP. The game just hasn't been confirmed yet, so I'm waiting on that to happen, and then we get a second lineman. And let's get double. That's probably going to be Wrestle, I think. But I am tempted to just give all my linemen Dirty Player and just use them as a sort of fouling squad, like the lineman gank squad. Yeah, so... Aha, yeah. I may well do that, actually. I've got some time to kill before I have to go to work, so I may jump on and do that. Let's have a look and see whether the game's been confirmed yet. It has not. So yeah, while we're at it, let's jump in. Do 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 do. So we are going to jump in on Leiden Last Picks versus the Saurus Showdown, and we'll cast that. If there's anyone who wants to jump on into a room in Thingy Woggle, words Discord, and co-cast with me, then I'm up for that. Yeah, just if anyone wants to jump on and co-cast, then I'm perfectly happy to do that. I'm just sending the post-chatty message. Where we at? You type very well in English, though. Glockted, you not really speak it so well. Okay. I'm actually not looking at the screen right now because I'm on Discord. Does anyone want to jump in? Someone say something in the chat. Right, so let's take a look. So yeah, looks like Xaturnus has been doing some lizard punching. He has the ball. I'm looking at this the wrong way round, so let's switch around so that we're facing Xaturnus' players. No one's off the field yet. Will we see a trademark Xaturnus crazy play? LoneScrub beat me, as you all well know, because I am crap at playing against lizards. They're like my bogeyman team, along with every other team, because I'm crap at playing everyone. But, let's take a look. Yeah, so looks like he's tried to force a thrust in through here. I'm not entirely sure why, but it could just be sort of as a distraction. If I'm him, I'm probably leaving those guys alone for now. Maybe taking a swing at a skink if there's a decent chance that I can drop one, maybe as my last turn of the drive. Let's pop my... Yeah, so there's block on this guy, so taking a punch at a skink, probably worth a go. I mean, I think it's going to be an uphill one, though. That's not necessarily the worst thing. That was impressive, actually, yeah. Some pass block boy. Still amuses me. But I mean, he's essentially clear through here. Needs to get the ball carrier off of this lizard. He's AMA bust anyway, so can't really get there. I'm probably gonna... I would probably bring Wolfgang round onto here. Okay, so it looks like he's going to try and cage this side of the pitch. I think he definitely needs to keep this guy marked up. Lizards can't dodge after all. Chat, what do you think he should do from here? If I'm him... And that's an interesting combo here. Block and wrestle. I'm not sure whether that's the best combo, really, because, you know, they both interact on the same dice. I think you go one or the other, but I suppose it makes him versatile depending on the situation. Yeah, you really do have to... You can probably forget about him. He's MA bust. Pop him on the back there. Maybe bring the catcher over and mark up this Saurus. You don't want this Saurus getting up because he's just going to blitz you. Oh, that was a mistake. Ogre could well bonehead, but I'd put him here. And then I'd just leave the others where they are. Maybe take a block with the lineman on one of these skinks just to try and nuke him. Yeah, he's left this Saurus completely unmolested. And that's his thrower who's got the ball rather than the guy who's got dodge. So you're looking at a blitz in here, and then he's based, and then he's having to dodge out. Oh, there we go. Confirmation of my game. I'll roll my levels at the end of this then. Sorry, rustle while I get another fake beer out. Let's just check the old Discord. Right, so there we go. He kind of realised his mistake there, I think. Still not ideal. I mean, he's going to have to blitz to get in there, but you've got Saurus free here. I mean, he has got wrestle, so that makes it a bit tougher. These guys are tied up, but oof, both downs. Ouch. He is basically out of it now. I think he's got move 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he could get in there. Maybe blitz this guy. But not now. So he's down, so 1, 2, yeah. So we're looking at GFIs there. Goes for the GFI. Blitz has got to come in from here. Oh, brave boy on the blitzer. Gets the POW. Stunty dodge out. Try and gum up this cage a bit more. Yep. Stopping players from coming in and supporting. Pretty sensible. I mean, that blitz is now going uphill on anything that he's after. I think gonna have to take the hit on there. He's still 2 GFIs away, so maybe you hit him. Got to get rid of that lizard, so maybe you blitz the lizard if you can. I don't know if you can. Probably have to bring the catcher back to cover, but to do that he's going to have to take the block on there, take the block on there. He's too far away to support, I think. Yeah, too far away without nuking the skink there first. So maybe you go up there, bring him round, hit the skink, and it's 1 GFI into there, but you're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there. No dead skink, alas. I think maybe you take the block on there. But then it's going to be a 1 dice, isn't it? So like, honestly, I think hit here, bring him round, hit here, run the catcher out, try the dodge, hope you got the rerolls for it. As we can see, no removals. The skink that was armor bust is dead now, finally. I think Sucky Boy killed it. What did I just miss? Oof. Yeah, I think that's probably... He got too focused on this section of the pitch. What I needed to do was use this blitzer to its full potential. As a consequence, I don't think there's a blitz on straight off, but you just got to take the risk with the skinks, push him off, and then you've got a free blitz in. I mean, could just even take the block on there. I mean, I think it's going to be a 1-die, but yeah. 1-die with a reroll ain't so bad. Ouch. Stun. Oh, here we go. Yep. Blitz on the ball carrier. Rerolls it, just gets a push. Big stun. I don't know, do you take them both down there? Swats him away. Yeah, he's not really in a position to assist anymore. Gets the power, gets the stumble. Ball comes loose. Oh. I mean, you can get a skink around there with a dodge, I think. Skink fails a dodge roll. Scatters the ball. Bloody hell. Eventually a good scatter for the skinks, for the lizard man. I know, I really want to see one touchdown from him before the regular season closes out as well. I think a lot of the mistakes he's making are quite elementary, like not basing up that Saurus was... he rectified at the end there, but he made it a little bit too easy. Not seeing what was going on this side of the pitch, he could have come in over the top and hit one of the skinks with one GFI. That would have freed up the catcher, which meant he could have run the catcher. And even then, if he, tried to do a dodge, rather than dodging this guy out for no real reason, he could have done the dodge with the thrower, potentially got away with it, and then made the pass to the catcher and scored a touchdown. But it's easy to say that sitting here, I'm not the one playing. I'm sure people were screaming at the screen watching me play the Packers there. Da 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 da. I think this is the Lizard's ball to recover now. I'm struggling to see how Xat gets... scatters the ball. Failed catches again. I guess that means you're taking the block up that way. But it's not the most pleasant of ones to make. does he try something crazy and try dodging out and dodging in? Hard to tell with Zat. He does things that many of us are baffled by. I'm not sure how this helps your situation, really. I mean, yeah, you could kill a skink. That's probably going to be good in some ways, but it doesn't improve things over here where the actual action is. Yeah, that's an injured skink. That's a cool 2 SPP for the ogre. Again, I mean, you've got this guy who can now get in on the action as well. There we go. Scatters the ball out as well. That's probably wise. Alas. Oh, now that's better. Gives him a block on here. He's used his blitz, unfortunately, but that does give him a block here. It's probably worth taking that. I would take the block here, even if it's... Oh! Rerolls it. No, fails the pickup. Sad times. Yeah, if Zach could get the ball over to the right, he could probably save it. You are right. Okay, I'm going to jump into a room. I'm in match room 2. So I think it's probably going to disrupt the audio a little bit. Have you stopped hearing? Hello. I can't hear the game anymore. So I'm going to have to twiddle with my settings. So if you want to cast the action while I do that, I will... Alright, no worries. I will see if I can get it to capture the game while you do that. Yeah, it's the sort of crippling over specialisation of Lizards in that they have 2 very specialised players. Ouch. That's nasty. Oh yeah. Let's see if there are settings I can do on Discord that will allow me to... Sorry, I'm talking to myself. You carry on calling the... If anyone does know how to change your settings on OBS so that you are capturing the audio from the game as well as the audio from the Discord room, that would be pretty grand. 'Cause yeah, I think the problem is it's It's going through my headphones, so that's probably what it is. Yeah. Because of... Yes. Judging from the number of turns left, it's Xaturnus's. Because he's on... Yeah, because he's on turn 6 now, and LoneScrub just took turn 5. So, let's have a look. Maybe this will work. Yeah, I think that's probably his best option here, is just to try and punch out the Saurus with the ogre. I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced it's recoverable at this point. Given that there's those players down there, yeah, maybe punch out the Saurus with the Blitzer. Maybe risk the ogre blitz even. Bring the blitzer down in support onto the skink. Stand the guy with wrestle up. Blitz the ogre down. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just bring the ogre up in support. You could then, in theory, get the hit on the skink, but I don't know. Yeah. That's what you're trying to do, is eliminate the... Yeah. Gets the ogre hit. Maybe bring... Yeah. Indeedy. Yeah. I am at a loss as to why my audio has suddenly disappeared on the game. It is highly irritating. I really need to read the damn manual on this thing. I just started using it. It was fine. Let's see if this does a thing. No, that has made absolutely no difference whatsoever. Okay, so I think we're just going to have to watch Silent Blood Bowl for a minute. I do apologise for that, guys. If anyone has any suggestions, then please do post them in my chat. Oh, double skulls. Doesn't get him down, and he's got sidestep, so he'll just step towards the... Yep, there we go. Gives him an easy dodge out as well. Still got another blitzer up here that you can bring down. He can actually get in on the other skink at least, but I think that's probably touchdown lizards now. You've got players out here. You've got these guys are all gummed up. There is a surf on this blitzer that I'm probably going to take as my last roll of the dice for LoneScrub on his turn. But yeah, so you've kind of gummed up these guys a bit, but the problem here is that skink is just a dodge away really, and then he's home free. You're looking at touchdown next turn. I can't really see much way of stopping him. Sure. Oh, now that was. Oh yeah. I mean, it's still a pretty easy dodge for a skink to make, but that was some ballsy moves. We really should stop underestimating Xaturnus' ability to pull off quite mad things. Sorry, let's just see if it's something on here. No, it is not. Has very rudimentary settings. It's going to bug me now. Yeah, so... for whatever. Another dodge out. Yeah. Alas. There was a tripwire. Just there. Someone tied their shoelaces together. Hey Hub. Sorry about the lack of audio. For some reason, as soon as we jumped into the Discord room, the audio cut out on the game. I don't know why. So we are watching Silent Blood Bowl. It is, it's like being in the 1930s again, just with less Hitler. Yep, and that poor wrestle guy is going to get crumped. Hey BME. Silent Blood Bowl. I need like a piano I can play, just like ding 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 ding, touchdown. I'm not sure where that went. I'm quite tired. I've got to go and do a night shift in a bit as well, so I'm going to be up until about 9 o'clock in the morning. Joy. I should have had a nap in the afternoon, but I was watching Netflix. Yeah, surely he is. I mean, I don't know why you're even looking at doing anything else at this point. You're just running that skink off. There's no one really who can catch him. I mean, there's a lineman you can get near to him, but it's going to be 2 GFIs and a dodge to do it. Oh no, hang on. I think you can actually get in and make the block. Hey, Hub, it's fine. Everyone has bad games. We all do that kind of thing. It just happens. You get mad at the game or whatever, and it happens. That was a huge dodge fail. That was a huge dodge fail. Just a badly hurt, but hell, that's a yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, we're looking at dodge, GFI, just to get the block on, just to get the blitz on. I think you've got to take it, really, haven't you? Like, it's your last Hail Mary. You've got no re-rolls. It's turn 7. If you can sack the ball here, if you could somehow knock the skink out, then he's not got any other skinks nearby in position to pick it up. So he's either hitting with the Sauruses and trying to pick it up with the Saurus, or he's not scoring. Like, I think you've got to take it. It's risky as all hell, but you do everything in your power to stop anyone else getting down, and then you take that ridiculous move. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, you've got players upfield, so you're looking at standing this guy up for sure, so that it means that they've got to do 2 blocks to free the Saurus from here. I'd probably bring this blitzer down as well to make it 3 blocks, so you're tying up all of these Saurus, or 4 of them. If you can make that sack after that, then you sack that ball. If that skink goes down and stays down, then you could pick up on turn 8, run it up, hand it off, maybe dodge out and pass, something crazy like that. I mean, I can't really see. I'd probably even, consider taking the hit on the skink here and then running the catcher in. The catcher's already moved actually this turn, hasn't he? So yeah, you won't be able to do that this turn. But I mean, you're 2 turns away, so yeah, it's entirely possible that you could do it. Oh, it was actually the catcher who threw the block there. Yeah, I really do. Yeah. But I mean, if it's your only option, then you have to do it. I mean, it could fail, he could get hit, or it could succeed. In which case, you've got a fair old chance of clomping him. I mean, you're looking at what, 2 and 6? I would have made the 1 GFI, yeah. Yeah. Although he's probably making the same calculation that we are in the with that skink down. He has literally, if that skink goes down and stays down, then he doesn't score. So taking the risk on the ridiculous dodge out hit is probably the better thing to do. I really hope he sees it. I would have moved him round maybe 2 squares below so that he was in a line with the other 2 linesmen, just to tie up those other Saurus. He's doing it. Dodge comes out. Ah, tripwire. You really hate to see it. And that was a KO as well. That was really unfortunate. Like, it was the right move to do. I think it was probably the wrong angle to come in at, because if he'd hit him... Oh, he appoed it to stunned. Yeah, I think it was the wrong angle. It was a KO. He could wake up on literally the next drive. You've only got one other player out. You've got a backup lineman here. There's no injuries. So, I mean, I get it, but it's a blitzer, so it kind of makes sense to use the Apo there. But you're playing against a team that has Saurus. You're probably going to get another injury before the end of the game. He's going to stall for a turn now. I don't really think he needs to. He could... I suppose it stops him from having to stand on the line and take punches from the Ogre. But I mean, you've got a whole bunch of Saurus. You can just stick him on the line and stick all the skinks on the back line. He can't score in one turn. Yeah, the 5 cheerleaders with the cheering fans. He does like his rerolls, does that. I think he'd have 8 of them if he could. Okay, so Saurus is chomping up the players who are stuck in between them. Yeah. Takes the hits. I think we're probably going to see... I don't know, maybe the blitz comes in from the downed Saurus. He can't really get anywhere actually, so... Oh, wait, he can now. So, yeah, now he can. I mean, I probably would have followed that, but there we go. We've got a skink who can come in and assist. Doesn't take the blitz. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen it done on like downed big guys who were KO'd early on. Yeah, so it's good play. It's good play to stall it out. It means that he doesn't get that turn of, you know. Ooh, fails a dodge. KO'd skink. These skinks have been really unlucky today, haven't they? What's that? 1 skink left on the field? 2 skinks left on the field. No, 1. It is 1. Yeah, he's got 1 skink left, other than the guy with the ball, obviously. But yeah, it's. Oh yeah. Ogre Boneheads. Yeah. Yeah, like stand this blitzer up. Bring the catcher in as an assist. Stand this blitzer up. Run the blitz with this lineman with block on the pass block Saurus, and then throw a punch at this guy, and then just end your turn. You don't even need to stand these guys up, really. LoneScrub's got 1 turn now where he probably gets a free hit in. I'm not sure what the purposes of that was, but okay. I guess he wants the SPP on the thrower. I would have taken the blitz personally, but yeah. Maybe he wants to blitz with this blitzer, which would give him 2 bites at the cherry if he just gets a push. Who needs skinks? I think lizardmen kind of need skinks, given that Saurus make terrible ball carriers, even if you do give them pass block. Yeah. Oh, no, he's going for the skink. That's ballsy. Unfortunately, that means that that blitzer is going to get absolutely creamed. That was ballsy. If it had worked, I would have been impressed, but... Oh, he whoa! That was... He does some mad dodges, doesn't he? He's Hubster-esque in his dodging, whereas Hubster does mad passing. So maybe it's a... Yeah, red dice, yeah. I mean, if you've got block, it's safer than it could be, so... Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, I'm a big proponent of taking uphill blocks if you have block and they don't. Because there's actually a fairly decent chance that you'll get the both down, even if it's a 1 die. You know, you're looking at a both down, you're looking at a stumble, and you're looking at a pow. Red dice aren't scary, exactly. So, you know, any Skaven player will tell you that. Gutter runners basically throw red dice. So, yeah, red dice are definitely things that you should take in a situational sense. Like, you don't want to be throwing red dice against something that's, you know, got dodge and block and God knows what else, but that perfectly reasonable red dice to take, I think. Yeah, okay, Hubs, you and your refined commentary. He's not ending his turn. I'm still seeing the countdown. Maybe he just hasn't quite realised that he needs to yet. There's no frozen countdown, so no one's disconnected or anything, but yeah. Could be typing a message. Might have nipped to the loo or something and just thought I'll just run the clock down while I do that. Yeah, same here. I wouldn't recommend doing it on anything that doesn't have at least block. Maybe wrestle. Maybe wrestle if it's something you absolutely need to get down. Throwing red dice with a wrestle piece would work, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. So if you've got a guy with wrestle on the ball carrier, but he's only got a red dice block, you might as well throw it. You might sack the ball carrier. You might get a lucky scatter. So what we say as we say in Britain, you risk it for a biscuit. Maple syrup, A. Yeah. There's nothing to joke about Canada. Yeah, Zat certainly is all heart, isn't he? Can certainly say that about him. He will get there eventually. I agree. I think that's the one thing. He is like completely impossibly chirpy about everything, so tilting him would be an absolute nightmare. You would have to, I think, end up with one of those horrible collisions of the fates where literally everything goes horribly wrong in the first couple of turns. So, I mean, I had a game once where, you know, I had 5 players on the pitch by the end of like turn 4 because there was sweltering heat, and the sweltering heat just knocked out a whole chunk of my team, and then like I was up against a bashy team anyway, and like every bash they hit was either a knockout or an injury, and it was soul destroying. I think that's probably the only way that you can tilt that. Like just having something that relentlessly horrible. They got a blitz as well. No. Yeah, sweltering heat. They scored because it was their drive. So then they scored on like turn 2, and then like turn 3 they got a blitz, and it just was painful. It was just truly painful. But they happened to us. Oh. Oh yeah, that skink is a sleepy boy. We've got 2 injured skinks and a knocked out one. Yep. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So yeah, I think the absolute worst thing that could happen to LoneScrub right now is that Xaturnus gets a blitz. if that happens, you're seeing, you know, a blitzer probably coming in over the top and hitting one of those skinks. Xaturnus has taken to heart the piece of advice that people give to players playing against lizardmen, which is kill skinks. I mean, you saw that with him doing that incredibly risky move with the blitzer in the last turn. So if he gets a blitz, I mean, even a quick, wait, he wouldn't get blitz, would he? Because he's the one getting the ball. Oh, of course, yeah, it was his drive last time. So yeah, he could get a blitz here. Yeah, I was just thinking, am I confusing myself again? Not paying attention. So yeah, you're right, he is kicking. So yeah, you could see this blitzer here come in over the top. You've got a block lineman here who can come in and support. I'm probably not even swinging with the ogre this turn. I'm just using it to gum up these 3 Saurus because they're not dodging out. You can even plonk this Maximilian Schmutzer. You can even plonk him onto the Sauruses as well, so that gums them up as well. Maybe the wrestle guy round the back. You are effectively cutting off that line of scrimmage. I mean, he probably won't keep all of them there. He may. Yeah, okay, so he's spotted that the danger is there. But he's still left a big gap there. So all it would need is that blitz roll. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think I get where he's coming from in that he may well just use the thrower as the ball carrier. But yeah, if you're trying to sack the ball and get it downfield quick enough to come back from a 1-0 down, then leaving the catcher up is probably a bad idea. Especially if you've just got, an unlevelled lineman that you're replacing with. He could just be worried that the catcher's going to get nobbled. It's, close to levelling up again. Well, 6 off levelling up again. He may... No, exactly. But he is, one of his few level players, so he could just be being overly protective. The dandy lads. The dandy lads. Why the dandy lads, Sucky Boy? Is this your team that you want to do that's named after characters from the Beano and the Dandy? Which, as a Canadian, you may not know. Do you know the Beano and the Dandy? Ever heard of those? Aim? Yeah. Okay, so they're... Oh, lose a turn. That's kind of crap. So the Beano and the Dandy were comic books that British children will know very well. They had characters such as Dennis the Menace and the Bash Street Kids and Dennis's dog Nasher, and the Dandy was kind of the lame version of the Beano. The Beano was a bit more irreverent and a bit naughtier, whereas the Dandy had slightly lamer characters, but you had people like Desperate Dan, who liked cow pie that had horns, that kind of stuff. Probably means nothing to you. They made a terrible live-action Dennis the Menace film at one point, and it was awful. He wore like a red and black stripy jumper. You could say, I know what the Dandy is now. What else was it, the Dandy? Corky the Cat? I can't really remember. It's been a number of years since I read anything like that. I don't know what the Canadian equivalent would be. Like, does Canada have any sort of cultural touchstone kids TV or kids entertainment things that would be equivalent? It's like, yeah, that makes sense. All I really know about Canada is Canadian wrestling. So. Oh, what? Why? Why? That is bizarre. Oh, he took the risk there, and it did not pay off. I mean, yeah, so I think what you do here is you bring up one of these blitzers, base up this Saurus, you blitz in with this top one, hope for the knockdown, knock him out of the way, and then you're basing the ball. That is a huge tactical error. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, was he trying to get... He's 6 SPP off of getting a level on that skink, so that doesn't even make sense for just doing it as a vanity pass to try and level the skink up. Yeah, he may have thought it was the other one, yeah. That's bizarre, though. What a bizarre thing to do. Okay, yeah, looks like Xaturnus may have actually seen what I was talking about there. Could see the blitz come in. He brings up the other one. Yeah. So yeah, I think... I'm hoping he blitzes around the side, to be honest. I don't think there's any reason to blitz from the... yeah, okay. It works. The blitz is fine. Push him out of the way, you stay, and then you move in and base up that ball. Yeah. Push him to the right here. Yeah, I mean, you could base the skink. You could just base the ball, but I think that's probably the right call. I mean, you really need this ogre to get up and get back in these Saurus's faces. He does get up. You need to move him in, because otherwise that blitzer is just getting mashed. He's not doing it. He's letting these Sauruses get free. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't dislike basing up the Saurus here, but he should have based up these Saurus on the line of scrimmage, even if it means taking hits on the Ogre. The Ogre's got thick skull, he's unlikely to get hurt, but you've now left 3 Saurus free, and they've got a clear path through to that blitzer you've just put through there. You need to put tackle zones on there. Yeah, exactly. He should have pushed him along the line of the 2 guys he's got here. These guys have got block. This Saurus doesn't. So you've just left this Saurus free. This Saurus can just make a blitz. This guy can make a blitz. He's got block. So brings this Saurus in, brings this Saurus up, and then your threat on that ball is gone. I mean, he's double based this Saurus. This Saurus isn't really important. Okay, he's spotted the catcher now. But yeah, you need to stick that wrestle guy in there, and you need to stick that blitzer in there, because you haven't got a choice now. Yeah, maybe hasn't kind of got a hang on the fact that Saurus have AG1, so they ain't dodging. Yeah, and I mean, he's run this wrestle guy up the right hand side where he can do literally nothing to affect this blitzer's fate. All that LoneScrub has to do now is knock that blitzer out and get a skink on that ball, and he's got a skink on 15 there who he can grab. Grabs that. I mean, I get what he's done here. He's trying to block off this area of the field, but you've got a line for that skink to run down where he then sits behind these Sauruses. You can then bring the Saurus back to cover, and he's going to be a nightmare to shift, because you've got to take blocks on these Sauruses just to get there. All he has to do is basically build a wall around the skink a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got a ogre who's an absolute menace because he's got block, guard, and stand firm. So, you know, you just use him as a wall of spam. You know, just punch the wall of spam. He's going to absorb your blows, and you'll just get spam all over your hands. But again, this is because he's left these Saurus free roaming and just let them do whatever they want. That is definitely something that Xat should work on, like figuring out what pieces can go where on your opponent's next turn and making sure that you make it as difficult as possible for them to do the easier things. Because there was just no risk on those Saurus. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Indeed. I mean, there may be a... Yeah, I mean, if you look at the bench here, you've got... Ooh, you failed to pick up. He used the loner again. Why is he using that loner? Succeeded on the reroll, yeah. But I mean, he's down to 1 reroll now, and it's turn 11. Yeah, why is he using that loner? Like, is he planning on acquiring it afterwards? I mean... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure whether... I don't really think that caging there was necessary. And... Yeah, okay, so there's no real easy way of chain pushing it out for a... You know, there's no one who can throw a block at it in a chain push situation. But I mean, you're still... If you look on this right-hand side, you've got 3 players free. If you could blitz in on that top Saurus and push him onto the ball carrier, and then push the ball carrier out, you've then got a blitzer standing on the ball carrier that he then has to knock out of the way. You've got 2 guys on the left here, so you can knock down this Saurus and bring the other guy in and threaten the ball carrier. I guess the throw is completely out of it. You've got this lineman down the bottom with block and wrestle who can kind of chuck himself in there as well. You just gum up the works, make him roll dodges, burn that last reroll. I don't really know what else he can do from here. I mean, he can go in from the top, I guess. But I mean, any blitz on this ball carrier is going to be a risky proposition. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 8 movement brings him to where this lineman is, so you've got a whole sort of section of the pitch that he can run to there. That said, unless he goes all the way off to the left and makes the dodges, I think that lineman can actually catch him pretty much anywhere that he could get to downfield from here. But what he really needs to do is consolidate. I mean, if we're looking at the lizards here, then the lizards move into this area of the pitch here. Yep. Yeah, so you've got this whole area here, and you've got a bunch of Saurus here who are standing around not being marked by anything, who can, you know, basically have a run. I mean, you're looking at no GFIs to get the blitz on here. Ooh, dodges round. Oh, bases the ball. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that too. Now, do you think he takes the hit here? On this left-hand side? I'm really hoping he leaves this player behind as a safety. Maybe just moves him one square back so he's out of easy blitz range for the Saurus. No, he brings him in. Alas. No. Yeah, you still got the thrower in there as a safety. Although he's popped him... Yeah, oh, he went for the GFI. I really don't think that was necessary. Yeah. I mean, I can see what he's doing there. He's trying to get it so that there's no easy way through between those two players, but the lineman here is basically easy meat. Although he has just freed that lineman. One die pow's a one die pow. I'll take a one die pow any day. Yeah. Brings him in on the Saurus. Gets the stumble. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of skinks getting bashed, but outside of that, yeah, we've had, what, a couple of knockouts on the human side, and that's about it. But I mean, with the sort of advantage in players here, I mean, I would be considering making the last move of my turn fouling any Saurus I've got downed. Especially if I've got a couple of assists on it, because if you can remove a Saurus, that's a huge chunk out of the Lizardman team. And if it's a lineman, I mean, you've got an unlevelled lineman here. That unlevelled lineman should be fouling any Saurus he gets down until he gets sent off the pitch. Okay, so thrower goes down. Ooh, we were talking about armor breaks, that's a stun. Yeah, so... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it runs him around the back. I thought he was actually going to stay there and try and cage, but no, that's a much better place to put him, because you've got to turn on this guy, and you've got two Saurus here who can get on this guy. It means he has to dodge. These guys are not getting there without GFIing, and even then they're going uphill. So, yeah, I think this is probably us looking at another lizard score. He could. He could. Yeah. The only thing is you have literally nothing to recover with it. But getting the ball off of them means that... oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely doing a good job keeping up with the Saurus' bashiness, actually. Lizardmen ain't that great at picking the ball up. I think you have to do the wrestle, dodge, blitz, yeah. Because if you can sack that ball off, then he may well fail the pickup again. And he's only got one reroll now, so... If he fails the pickup and then fails the reroll pickup, then he is going to have to pick that ball up without any rerolls. I do hope he brings these guys back into where they can actually be in position to do something, though. But yeah, we're looking... Yeah. Yeah. But it's a one die with a reroll if you make the dodge. And you've got block and you've got wrestle, so you're looking at what, a 2 in 6, so you get both down result, or you get, yeah, I mean block and wrestle are redundant, but yeah. We don't know why the hell the loner is holding the ball, and for some reason he was really insistent on that loner being the one to get the ball. It's perplexing. I'd quite like to ask him what the logic behind that one is. Yeah. 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 I mean, here you're looking at, even if he gets a push, he can push him up into his players and push one of those skinks out into surf position, which isn't the worst thing in the world ever. The problem is that those Sauruses are going to bash the poop out of you. If he comes down here with the block wrestle lineman, dodges out here. In here, how many move is that? What, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 GFI hits this skink here. You can push this skink out into position where he'd be served. Oh, he brings the ogre round. That's spicy. Ah, yeah. Yeah, so he's probably actually going to sidestep back away. I didn't see the sidestep on there. You are correct. Yeah. 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 I would like to see this lineman who is completely unmolested at the moment marking this Saurus before he does anything with that crazy dodge, because if he can get one person on that, ooh, he goes for the block. I mean, if he can get one person on there, he's trying to free up another player, that's what it is. If there's one person on there, that Saurus can't dodge out. I mean, that Saurus has only moved 5 anyway, so it's restricted in where it can go, but he's not going to see it. He's not kind of figured out that marking is a good idea. I think he's planning on recovering the following turn from this. Oh, okay, I don't hate that. Gets them both down. Yeah. And bounce back to there. That's actually not horrible. Yeah. I mean, you've actually got a piece with block here. You can hit the Saurus. He does. Oh. No. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was unfortunate. I mean, I would have been tempted to throw the dice and try and take that Saurus out. I mean, you're putting another... Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. And we all know how skinks like to fail pickups. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Or just do ridiculous stunty dodges, but either way, it's not ideal. Yeah, that lineman actually really well placed. Done. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to be able to realistically shift this. Oh, he both... Ouch. Double skulls. Nope. And he can't shift that ogre out of the way now either, really. I mean... Yep. Oh. Just a stun. Stars and lightning bolts. On the edge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, even if it scatters off of the Saurus from here, I mean, even if it scatters onto the other Saurus, chances are you're going to get a favourable scatter out of that. That's a lot of stuns. Who's echoing? Is it me or AIM? I don't know what's going on with the sound. The game sound died as well, so it's all a bit strange. Guys in chat, who is echoing? Is it both of us? Oh, it's me. Okay, so maybe it's my microphone. Just give me a sec. It likes to do this occasionally. Apparently unplugging it and plugging it back in sorts it out. There is no AIM. What? You can't hear AIM? That's weird. Okay, so AIM, apparently you've been talking into the ether. You've just been talking to me the whole time, so I've been reacting to you and no one's mentioned. That's really bizarre. They can hear me, apparently, but just not you. I can attempt to. Yeah, AIM isn't real apparently, so yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That's really strange. Yeah. You are my imaginary friend, AIM. I've been talking to AIM this entire time and no one's mentioned that you can't hear him. I don't know what's going on with this. This is really strange. Helpful. Bizarre. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's looking for that 3 die. I'm wondering if he's going to use this the unmolested lineman sitting at the bottom here to go for the blitz, which pushes him back towards LoneScrub's half. Yeah. Yeah. So, he gets the POW. Gets the POW. Where does he sidestep to? Yeah, I will do. I will take a screenshot of it and we'll see what it's doing. Because it's weird, it's registering you talking on my audio input capture. Output capture, rather. Wow. that I don't know. I mean, you've got these Saurus here, but they're kind of gummed up with the ogre, so they've got to take the hit on the ogre there. And in order to do that, they kind of need to free themselves from these two guys. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to. I think you have to take the hit with the big guy, probably on the Saurus to its top left. Because if you don't, then you're going to get hit by the block Saurus. And that'll free up a Saurus too. Yeah, here we go. Oh, both down. Rerolls. Whoa, the loader reroll worked. Wow. He's got to follow this. He's got to follow this. There we go. Lovely. Takes the red block. Pushes him. Yes. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You can use that skink to either recover the ball or base the Lino who has it to ensure that he goes down with that Saurus Blitz. And it's a block Saurus as well, so lack of guard here is being costly as well, taking all that wrestle. But you will see. Yeah, true. I mean, doubles. So, yeah, you're correct in that. Yeah, he seems to have levelled a lot of linemen. He seems to have levelled a lot of linemen. So, I think at one point it was because he was basically just playing with linemen because everyone else had been crippled. So, it's kind of understandable. But, yeah, it seems to have been a bit unlucky in where the dice have fallen. But here we go. Here comes hit. That's a stun as well. Yeah, a little unlucky there. Yeah, and it's a hit against someone with block when you don't have it. And it's a push. Yeah. So I think we see this skink make the recovery then. No reroll pickup, and you've got... Yep, and if he fails that pickup, then you've got this guy in position to blitz him off and see where that ball scatters to, I guess. Yeah, could be an interesting one. Still a bit of a nail biter. Yeah, you are my imaginary friend, Aim. I am going to have to look at what the problem is with this. I will do some Googling while I'm at work tonight and see if I can fix it for next time. So that, one, you can hear the game, and two, you can hear the invisible Canadian guy. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know at least how to do that bit. Let's just grab a thingy. Okay, so on that, I'll send you the screenshot in a sec. Aim is Canadian. What part of Canada are you from? Well, that was he threw the ball, missed, it scattered and bounced back out, and it's now within thrower position. So he could actually pick this up with the thrower, take the thrower a couple of squares up, pass it over the top of a couple of Saurus to a wrestle guy. Yeah. I mean, you've got an ogre here that can hit that Saurus out of the way. You can use the thrower, bring the thrower up, pass to this guy with wrestle who's here up the top. If that Saurus is out of the way, he's off to the races, and you've got a blitzer there who you can bring up as a safety as well to try and screen it off. Yeah. Or yeah, try the long Hail Mary over to the blitzer over on the left. Hubster doing the passing play coaching in chat there. Yeah. A stunty player doing a long pass to a loner when you have no rerolls anyway. What is going on with this loner? Okay, so Skink goes down. I really, really hope he takes the swing with that ogre on the Saurus above him because it frees up that lineman. Like, if you can get it to that lineman's away. Come on, Zat, you got this. You got this. Oh God, yeah! It's the one with pass block. Can you imagine if the pass block actually does something? But yeah, I think the lineman is your best bet for scoring here because if you can get him off to the races, then I don't think there's anything on the pitch there that can catch you, really. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at... Oh, went for the wrong one. Yeah, and stun. Doesn't follow, so maybe he's going for the... I mean, do you... In that situation, I mean, I would have gone for the one above. It would have made life a lot easier. But you could still throw to the lineman. If the lineman catches it, you can blitz with that lineman. Oh! 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 Yeah. Oh, that was depressing as well. Like, legit depressing. I mean, for those of you in chat who can't hear him, AIM is now singing Bloomin' Enya. He failed on the sure hands pickup. That's so gutting. But I mean, this is... Yeah. I think he borrowed my sure hands thrower for this game. The one who is really unsure hands. He's really good at passing though, so... But who knows? Who knows? There's still time. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think in this situation, if the ball doesn't get picked up, he has to go for the pickup and has to throw the ball up to that blitzer. Because that blitzer is a scoring threat. Yep. Doesn't even have to GFI to get there. It's just that crazy, ridiculous person who's got one reroll left. So you have to do it. But I can see these skinks coming back in, trying to pick that ball up maybe. Yeah. Oh, pick up fail. Yeah, so dodge out, pick up. It's got to do it. Dodge out, pick up, throw to the blitzer. Just hope and pray that you get the reroll for the throw and that you can reroll it. Oh yeah, of course he's got the pass reroll. Yeah. Yeah. Don't even bother, just do it. Like, this is your... Yeah, standing guys up is fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, again, it's resting on that risky bit of play there. But he's got a reroll and he's got pass. So you got to make the dodge. I know! He keeps picking up with that loner. Why? What's that all about? It's bizarre. Like, why is he doing it with the loner? Has he got some weird phobia that loner is going to get the MVP? So he wants to get the touchdown on the loner. So if it does get the MVP, it gets a level and makes it worth, like, getting the SPP on it? What? Newgirl says minimising skink SPP, but, I mean, you're going to get SPP on a skink anyway. You might as well make it one that's part of your team, and it isn't going to botch pickups because it's got loner. I know, I'm sweating too. I get it. I mean, he may well still be trying to throw the pass to the Lino, but the Lino can score next turn, in fairness. Oh, no, it brings the Lino down. So he's going for this Saurus. Yeah. Why is he throwing these blocks? I don't see the point. Yeah. That's basically given him no advantage whatsoever. Like, stop throwing blocks, just do the freaking crazy move. Stand that lineman up. Like, oh, and he double skulls. That's burned the reroll. So now he's got to do the dodge without a reroll. True. Oh! He picks it up. Does he dodge it out, or does he just throw the pass? I mean, yeah. Come on, throw the pass. Throw the pass. He throws the pass, and he botches the pass. What a shame. Yeah. Ugh. It was a 1 though, so even if he had dodged out. Yeah. Yeah. Pause that. There's been a couple of points where he really could have scored and he's just got unlucky with the dice rolls, or just made one little tiny error that has cost him. He is still in this. He is still in this. I mean, especially if that low, you know, if the skink fails the pickup again, then he can just try again. Yeah. 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 I mean, you've got a Saurus here that can get down, but only with 2 GFIs, and you've got no rerolls. Yeah, it was because of the block. It was the unnecessary block. If he saved the reroll for the dodge, then he probably would have attempted that dodge, and then that would have given him what he needed. Just a KO, just to sort of drive the lesson home, I guess. Yep. There's a 2 GFI blitz. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. Here we go. Skink comes in. Yeah. Yeah, and he scores. That was sad. That was sad. Yeah. 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 Alas. Yeah, what a shame. The cheerleaders didn't work out in the end. But yeah, I guess we've just got some punching to do now. Yeah. 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 For sure. Pause that. That was a close one. We've all been biting our nails. Biting our nails. Would have been a nice early Christmas present if Set had scored a touchdown. Especially if it had made it a draw. I mean, a 1-1 for Zat would be huge, huge confidence boost. Yeah, I would probably sack the block wrestle Lino and replace him with something at some point. I know he's a bit strapped for cash at the moment though, so... But yeah, it's kind of bloaty and unnecessary. But I mean, he's... What, a blitzer down? He's just using a Lino as a blitzer, so probably wants to look at buying another blitzer at some point, and yeah, perhaps getting rid of him. Maybe getting rid of the unleveled lineman first. Oh, and just to rub it in a little bit, one of his blitzers gets stunned with a thrown rock. It was Dimmy. Every thrown rock is Dimmy now. Yeah. Yeah. Just don't roll the double skulls. Don't roll the double skulls. Rocks are certainly horrible. They have spoiled many a day for me. Yeah, I've got to let the imaginary friend go. I'll send you that screenshot in a minute. I'll post it in your Human Gang channel. Well, they're not invited. They're not Human Gang. do 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 do. Okay, so we are just about done. Just some punching to go. And he's weighing up his options. If I'm him, I'm punching with the blitzer to the right, but moving some people around first. Yep. Ah, yeah, the long departed goth rockers, Sucky Boy, they didn't last. It's another push. Nah. And he gets a POW. There we go. Just to end the match. To be fair, he's still got blitz. No red cross. LoneScrub was probably hoping for a injury on that particular Saurus as well. Exactly. Yeah. And running around to give him the assist, and then we just go for the final punch of the game, and then we are done. And I'll roll my levels on my orc team, just so everyone can see. I say levels, I think it's just level on a lineman, so it's not particularly interesting. And there we go, that is the game. Xaturnus' quest for... Yep. Sure Hands finally works. Yep, he didn't close the distance, but it's fine. It worked. We're all good. Free SPP. Yeah. Yeah, rolls all the sixes. Rolls all the sixes after it matters. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully I can sort out the technical problems so that A, you can hear the game, and B, you can hear aim. Because... Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Game over. Just finishing up their thank yous. We'll see what the results are. Crazy. Yeah, so you can see there's, you know, a couple of bits and pieces. Inflicted an injury, you know, 41 blocks to 49. That's actually fairly even, considering you'd see this as a mismatch. Sauruses should be throwing more blocks than humans, but, you know, less than a fifth more. SPP wise, got a couple on the ogre, got the pass SP, and then the Seneschal Leopold is just an SPP whore. Quite low for the Saurus Showdown as well, actually. So, yeah, you've got you got a Saurus that already had block, and then 2 skinks. Yeah, the block wrestle guy did steal the MVP Glocta. In terms of dice rolls, Last Picks actually did pretty well there. I mean, lowest is 2s, lots of 3s though, like loads and loads of 3s. 28 4s, 28 6s is pretty good. Showdown, yeah, pretty even spread there. Lots of 2s compared to everything else, but, you know, well, actually tons of 1s. Showdown's dice were actually really quite bad. So you've got, you know, 58 1s and 2s, and then, you know, 33 5s and 6s. But they kind of passed their rolls when it counted, apart from on those skinks who got nobbled. So, fun and games. Let's go see what happens with my team and their levels up, so that hopefully going into the post-season punch-up, I get a team that I can bash to pieces and get my levels up with my Black Orcs. Let's roll. Oh, okay, so double 1. May give him guard. I think I will sit on that for now, though. And we will... I'll give him pass block. But kind of interesting to get those options, really. I don't know, there's a few things that I could think of that might be worth going for. But I think guard is probably the best for a lino. So, yeah, blood goes up. I've got to live with that, really. That wasn't really the result I wanted in terms of SPP, but we're close on a few, so it's not too bad. You know, Bad Mad's still got a couple to get. Couldn't get the vanity pass in because he couldn't pick anything up for Toffee today. Borg Laser and Gothrock need to go up. Oddsok is just not bothered. Like, just doesn't care. And yeah. Yeah, we will see how that goes, I guess, when it comes to the punch-up. Thanks for joining me, Amy, even if no one could hear me and they didn't bother telling me for at least 20 minutes. I appreciate that. Yeah. Why would you say something that horrible about Glocta? That's a really, really nasty thing to say, Aim. That's terrible. No, Hubster's beard doesn't make him look like a weirdo. Stop being so mean! But yeah, no, that was all lies. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll send you the screenshot. We'll get it sorted out so the next time we can actually interact in front of people. It'll all be good. Gamers are rising up. Gamers are invisible. Yeah, maybe ice cream next time. Do they have ice cream in Canada, or do they just pour syrup over snow? Aha. Alright, it's just maple syrup in a cone. That makes sense. It makes no sense, but yeah. Alright, mate, so I'm going to sign off here, and I will speak to you all on the Discords in a bit. This stream has now gone on for like several hours. My ear hurts for some reason. So thank you all for joining me. I will try and get the technical difficulties sorted out. I don't know what it is. Ever since I updated OBS, it has just been a pain in the arse. So hopefully it's just a balked update, and when it updates again, it'll all be grand. So cheers for watching, everyone. Bye!